How's it going, everybody? It's Mystical here, and I'm back with another commentary. I know I do these sparingly, so if you're new to the channel, you probably never even heard me do a commentary, but for those that have been around for several years or so, you know this is kind of common on my channel. It's more about the gameplay and not really about me, but every once in a while I'll, talk about the channel itself or something that interests me, and as you can tell from the title for this, I wanted to talk about Black Ops 4 and kind of the interesting trend. So not necessarily just about Call of Duty, but it is happening to Call of Duty and Black Ops 4 that's coming out this year. So I figured I'd do a video because some people have been asking me what I think about the game. I generally don't do commentary about reveals for games unless it's something I have something to say, but in this case I do. And since it's about Call of Duty, and I have a crap load of Black Ops 3, like gameplay, like scrap gameplay, if you matches that were not full matches because I joined later. It was just like a little section of gameplay that was good in an entire match. Not counting the months and months of other gameplay, full matches I have that are good. So this is a good excuse to use some of that in this, so you'll see a lot of Black Ops 3. Thought it'd be fitting. So anyways, yeah. People have been asking me what I think about Black Ops 4 now that the reveal happened on May 17th, and I did in fact watch it when it came out and whatnot, and saw the whole, I don't know, what was it, 50 to an hour long, 50 minute to an hour long stream, something like that. It was decently long enough, and I saw it all, and there were some good things in there, I thought. There were some okay things and some bad things, which maybe might turn into okay or better or good later. But of course I do need to preface, this is my opinion, and in no way am I stating anything as fact, like saying that, oh, the game's gonna be bad, or oh, the game's gonna be good, or that, is going to dictate the majority, because I will say this right now, I have no doubt the game is going to not only sell millions, but the Battle Royale mode is going to be the most popular. It would not shock me if it takes over PUBG and Fortnite. And the no campaign issue doesn't really affect it at all sales-wise, because there's probably way more people getting it to play multiplayer than worrying about playing a campaign for it. But I'm going to talk about all that, what I think, and chances are I will probably play it on my channel if there's certain criteria, which I think they're going to actually do. So it'll be worth buying, even if the things in it that I don't care so much are present. But we'll dive into that. So, yeah, the first thing in the reveal that I thought was interesting is that you're now going to have to heal yourself. That doesn't really bother me. That's kind of like an okay thing, I guess. Like, I feel as a skilled player, especially someone who plays a lot of different shooters, adapting to that won't be a problem. I'm not really too worried about it. I don't know when the beta comes out, maybe people will find a way to exploit it and it could be a problem. Or it'll be really annoying, like you'll skillfully shoot a guy across the map and then he'll hide in cover to heal himself and then pop back out and kill you because you were just happened to be out in the open, so you didn't have that same advantage. So it could in a way help campers, unfortunately, but who really knows? Personally, that's not really a big deal to me. They can put it on, take it away. There's, all sorts of different games that have different healing mechanics. Battlefield, you have to throw health down so enemies can heal, and I do fine in that, so, at least this way I don't have to rely on anybody else. So I think it'll be kind of interesting, and I can survive more if I'm able to do stuff. The only thing I'm a little concerned about is if you kill like 3 guys, and then you gotta heal, but then you gotta reload, that's a lot in between. But we'll see how it plays out. I don't know if I'm going to participate in the beta or not, if I'll pre-order the game or not. I don't really pre-order, but we'll see. And then we got some good stuff. It sounds like, in terms of, I guess it being boots on the ground again, that's kind of cool that we're going to be going back to that, because World War II we had it. I was kind of hoping Black Ops 4 was going to do Modern War, though, and instead it's more futuristic again. But I think the game will play fine on boots in the ground. It sounds like originally it was set up for jetpacking though, and that's why a lot of the maps look like you can wall run, because you could. I think one of these streamers asked one of the devs, so it's a fact basically. That's originally what it was set up. So I'm almost kind of disappointed because I've gotten so good at Black Ops 3. I don't think I've uploaded some good gameplay here of me going like 2.0, 3.0 KDs, but that gameplay's from like months ago because I literally have so much. This game, Black Ops 3, has now become like Halo 3 was to me back in the day. I'm playing Black Ops 3 every day, even if it is only for 10 minutes or 30 minutes or whatever, just to do the daily challenge. You know, like get 10 headshots or win 3 matches or 10 special abilities. Some of those can only take a single match and I'm off tonight, but you know, that adds up over days, weeks, and months of gameplay, and I literally have hundreds and hundreds of Black Ops 3. I'm now Prestige Master, which hasn't even shown up in the gameplay I'm currently uploading, but I mean, I've gotten really good at the game. I don't claim to be the best, I'm just saying I've really become comfortable, so I'm kind of sad in a way now that advanced movement is now being ditched because majority hate it. But I wouldn't have been opposed if Black Ops 4 went to it because they're still keeping this semi-futuristic style and they have specialists coming back, like some of them. But it's like a half-baked thing. It's like, here's boots on the ground, but it's still futuristic. And so it kind of tricks my mind. It's like, why are we using... I feel like I have less abilities, because you technically do. It's like, okay, now I'm Seraph, but now I can't wall run or anything and stuff. Now you're the same guys, except you have less stuff to do. Because I know it takes place between Black Ops 2 and 3, and it feels like Black Ops 2.5 in a way. I feel if Black Ops 4 came out first, and then the way 3 was with advanced movement, it'd feel a little different because you're playing the same specialist but with more abilities. But now I feel you have less, and I understand it's like a prequel in a way almost, but I think it's because they basically had to scrap some of the futuristic stuff, like the advanced movement, so now they have all this other futuristic thing. So I mean, Black Ops 2 was really well received and that was futuristic, so I'm not saying the time setting can't be boots in the ground. I'm just saying I'm a little disappointed, but I think from the gameplay I've looked at, it'll be okay and I'll adapt fine. So back to one thing that I don't like is I'm not really a fan of it being 5v5. Personally, I feel I do better when there's more chaos, and just one less player on the field means people can camp longer and do all sorts of other annoying stuff. And I know they said they made the map slightly smaller to accommodate 5v5, but then it's like, what's the point? Because I mean, I kind of know the point. I don't want to get to that yet, but in terms of, without answering the question, what's the point? Like, why are we taking away one more player than what we originally had? It feels like we're getting less now. I personally like having more enemies. I like ground war. Since Modern Warfare 2, I don't know if Call of Duty 4 had it. I didn't really play that online as much, but man, Modern Warfare 2, I played ground war 9v9 a lot, and that begs the question, oh, if we're 5v5 now, are we even going to have ground war? Because if we're not going to have a ground war mode, that's really disappointing. And unfortunately, Black Ops 3 doesn't have ground war often. It's like a special playlist, so that's why you don't see me playing it much, because it never shows up. It's not like a permanent playlist like Modern Warfare 2 had. But anyways, but yeah, that begs the question, the 5v5, and that also brings into the segue of it's 5v5 and now you can only be one specialist, as in, if I want to be Seraph but someone else has already picked Seraph, I can't play Seraph. And I'm like, well, that's dumb. I don't like that. That's actually my least favorite thing in the game in terms of that would affect me. And I understand it's because of balancing and blah blah blah, and they all have a role and they all work together, some counter each other, I get it. But I'm not playing the league play or competitive or whatever mode. I just want to play the regular freaking you know, casual, just standard matchmaking. So who cares if there's like 5 ruins running around? So what if it's a little unbalanced? It's already unbalanced because there's no team balancing in the first place. So I don't know. I really don't like that, and I hope they change it. Or they have to do this. I think they're shipping with 10 specialists. I hope they roll more out as time goes by, and then I feel that would also make it a little better, because Some of those have abilities like the ground pound guy. I really don't care to use them. Can I use them and get kills? Sure. It's just not my style to run up to somebody and smash them. I'd rather use like combat focus, or I think the Seraph in Black Ops 4 has like some beacon thing. It's more towards my style. Something that's passive, where I don't have to think about it. I don't really want to be forced into like the healing dude where I gotta heal my Firebreak teammate because he hurts himself when he uses his ability, and that's just dumb. I know that's what they're built for, but it's just not my type of thing. It's not like Battlefield where you have a class that's been around, that's been part of the system. This is different, and it doesn't feel Call of Duty, and I guess I'm going to talk about it now. Immediately, with the 5v5, the one specialist per team, all that, it totally feels like Overwatch and Rainbow Six Siege, which, for those of you who know, I don't have a single... I guess I have a little Overwatch. I played a little because friends had it, but I didn't really get into it. But I have zero Siege gameplay. I just do not care about competitive style, you know, 5v5 hero type battle gameplay games. And I'm not saying those games are bad. They're widely popular and good. They're just not for me. And so seeing Call of Duty go into that, I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna like that. And I don't... That's just not my thing. So, I mean, it looks like the gunplay will be Call of Duty, but I don't know how much this 5v5 competitive junk is gonna get in the way, because I don't play any type of competitive thing, so I really don't care for that. So I'm hoping, really hoping that it'll feel more Call of Duty than Rainbow Six Siege tryhard, because the other worry is, oh, I picked a specialist, and now someone on my team is going to rage quit because they didn't get their character, or they're going to get mad at me because I'm not playing it the way they want. And why didn't you pick the healing guy? We need a healing guy in our team. It's like, well, I don't want to play the healing guy. I remember when I played League of Legends on PC, there'd always be people getting mad at someone didn't pick certain characters because they wanted to, you know, have other backseat game while they were gaming, dumb crap like that. So I could totally see that happening, and people rage quitting because they didn't get the specialist they wanted. So I don't know. I feel like Treyarch is doing too much copying trends instead of doing something original. I was highly looking for something different, like kind of the pick 10 system, which was revolutionary when Black Ops 2 introduced it. I was hoping that they would do something like that, but instead we get some Rainbow Six Siege, Overwatch stuff that I don't really care about. I mean, none of it's new to me, in my opinion. It's just, it's a Call of Duty way. And it's not innovative for gaming, it's just innovative, I guess, for Call of Duty, because Call of Duty's never had it, but I don't know. It's nothing I'm interested in, but I know a ton of other people are interested in it, and that's why they're doing it. And that brings me to the whole campaign being taken away for Battle Royale. And for those of you who know, I don't play PUBG or Fortnite. I do not care about running around a giant map and then dying, and that's the end of it, wasting 20 minutes of my life. Like, that's just not for me. I'm not saying it's bad, and like I said, I think Black Ops mode is going to be widely popular. It's going to sell millions. It's going to be really good. It's just not for me. It's just not my style of game. I like something where I can die and respawn in the same match and not find people hide and seek. It's just not my thing. So that mode is dead to me. I also don't care about zombies. I know that's widely popular, but you guys have really never seen me upload zombies. I think I have like 2 matches of zombies ever. Some of the games I've never even played, like World War II, skipped it, don't care. Infinite Warfare, Advanced Warfare, Ghost, never played their infection style modes. Like, I think I played like 2 games of Black Ops 3 Zombies, and that was because the servers were having issues for multiplayer the first week. But that's it. So like 2/3 of the game are pretty much useless for me. The only thing that I would consider me buying it, because there's not even a campaign to play, is the multiplayer. And if the multiplayer turns out to be more Rainbow Six Siege than it already has shown, then I don't know. But some of the things I do want to talk about that are positive, that would bring me to buy it, which I think will make me buy it, is the first thing is the gunplay. Looks really good in terms of weapon customization. And I think on the box cover, they had the Peacekeeper, and for those that know, that's my favorite weapon, and at least in the Black Ops series that introduced it. It's the equivalent of the ACR from Modern Warfare 2. So if that gun is a starter weapon or one that isn't in a supply box but is actually part of your unlock, then I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna buy the game then probably just for that gun, because I'm assuming because Zombies is gonna have bots for the first time, multiplayer will have bots, so at the very least, if it's like other Call of Duties I don't play online very much, like Advanced Warfare or even Ghosts, I play those you know, with bot matches, and I enjoy it. So I definitely think if the weapons are good enough and fun enough, then I would no doubt play the bot matches at the very least, with the guns and stuff, and have a good time there. So, like you guys see me upload it, I actually have some Advanced Warfare because I just played it recently. I mostly just play bot matches in that game that I upload, and you know, Black Ops 4 could be my bot match type of game, whereas I could keep playing Black Ops 3 probably for my online, maybe. Who knows? Depends. And then so the weapons alone, and then it looks like the weapons have more customization also. So there's a you know, drawing me in with that, with the new special attachments and stuff. That's really cool. The predictive recoil, I do enjoy that predictability. So that would actually be very, very cool. Because then I could, you know, get very good with the weapons and not have to worry about random recoil. And I hope that means that flinch is very minimal or non-existent, because that alone would make me want to play online, because, oh man, I can just kill everybody that I ever see because they won't be able to beat me because I'm not getting ripped off by random mechanics like some games put in, you know, random recoil and random bullet spread like Halo Reach had, you know. And you would spam it too much, and other people would spam it, and they'd luckily hit you in the head because it just randomly decided, you know, dumb crap like that. So that alone. And then, it basically with the guns and stuff, you know, and, now these are not, that's the stuff that's been proven already and shown. Now the next stuff I'm talking about has not been, confirmed, but it's highly, what's the word I'm looking for? Assumed that it's probably going to be true, because, there hasn't been any confirmation yet from Treyarch saying it isn't. The first thing is dedicated servers. We know the PC has it because they said it in the stream, but they haven't said anything about Xbox or PS4 getting it. But why on earth would they do all that trouble to do dedicated servers and still give us crappy peer-to-peer? Especially, this might be the saving grace, even though I don't care about the Fortnite Battle Royale mode. Especially because that mode is so big. There's no way, even if it was 50 players, there's no way they'd do peer-to-peer. You know how awful that would be? Like, you're not the host in a 50-player match. That'd be the worst thing ever. So if that has dedicated servers, I have I would not be surprised if the multiplayer itself also has it, because it's already been hooked up. Why would they not allow that? That would also really bring me in, because, you know, Battlefield, I never feel like I'm getting ripped off in deaths. I'm always getting lots of kills and having a good time. I haven't actually, speaking of which, I haven't uploaded them because I haven't got to them yet, but a couple weeks ago I played with friends in the team deathmatch for the first time. We played 19 matches that night, and we won every single game except one, and we were double squad, top squad, even the losing game. And that was the power of dedicated servers. Like, it didn't matter which tryhard teams we went against. Because of dedicated servers, I could kill everybody that I went against, because hit detection's so good in Battlefield because of dedicated servers, and Call of Duty's never had that. Black Ops 3 has like semi-dedicated, but it's never had true. So if Black Ops 4 gets full dedicated servers for the first time in multiplayer, it's going to be amazing, and that would make me also buy the game right away. With the good guns and the dedicated servers, I could get over the 5v5 and the having to pick specialists I may not want to play from time to time. Which brings me to the next point, is content, post-game content. It sounds like, because it's not been announced in any of the packages, there's been no season pass announced. So people are speculating that for the first time they're doing a new route where DLC maps for multiplayer are going to be free, and Zombies might have a map pack you can buy, but I don't care about that. Sure, charge the crap out of that because I won't play it. But free maps, that also would make me buy it, because I pay $60 and that's it. And, you know, they'll do microtransactions maybe with the specialists or something, you know, or weapon camos, and I bought camos before I went away in Advanced Warfare and Ghost. I bought a couple that I liked, and if they brought a system like that back, I wouldn't mind giving them $1 for 2 for an animated cool camo. But the drawback of the reason why there might not be any map packs and making it free, that's cool. I really hope, this is one thing that would turn me away, is if the supply drops come back in the form of Black Ops 3, where all these good weapons are locked behind random supply drops and there's no way to craft them, there's no way to get them, you just have to get lucky. That would be bad. I really hope they've learned, especially the way World War II and Infinite Warfare have done it, where you can craft it a bit easier. I really hope they at least do that if they're gonna do it, but I'd rather we can just outright buy the guns, but I don't. Can one of you guys answer in the comments, because I've never played Fortnite. Are there weapons that you have to buy in that game, and if so, are they randomly unlocked, or can you just buy them? Because if you can just buy them, I hope that's what Call of Duty does. I'd rather just for $5.99 or $10 get an ACR or something. I would totally do that. No, I would have no problem spending money directly instead of getting a random supply box. Now, of course, do I want microtransactions in the first place? No. But that's just not the world we live in, unfortunately. It's not going to happen. So if we're going to get microtransactions, I would rather have direct to pay than random unlock, where, like me, I've never got some of the really good guns even in Black Ops 3, and I'm Prestige Master 270 now as of this video commentary. And I don't have like the XMC or anything, for example, which is like an OP gun. I can't get it because I can't get lucky in supply boxes, and I've been opening rare supply boxes every day with the crypto keys you get from just playing the game. Now that's an example, and that's why I don't like them. I'm going to take a quick break here and get a little drink, so I'll let the gameplay go here for just a little second, and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm rambling on so much, getting thirsty. Anyways, yeah, I think there's pros and cons. Treyarch really needs to tell us, is there a season pass? Will the maps be free? How's the supply drop system going to work? How are we going to get new guns? What type of cosmetics? Will there be more specialists? Are we getting dedicated servers for consoles? If those are all answered, and at least the majority of them are yeses, as in positive, then I will most likely get Black Ops 4. Because I think then it will be a solid game. But if we get peer-to-peer again, and weapons are locked behind random loot boxes in the worst way possible known to mankind, and we have to buy map packs, and they're not very good maps or something, you know, and there aren't really good cosmetic selections. They decide there are no more specialists since launch, like there's nothing. Then I'm like, this probably won't be that good of a game, or, you know, it just won't be as enjoyable. I'm really hoping they don't do that, but you just never know what their plan is with making money, because it could just be really shady loot boxes because everyone plays Battle Royale and that's the only mode they care about. Which I'm not saying you won't see a Battle Royale gameplay from me. I would be more inclined if people asked me to play it, and I'd be more inclined to play it if the multiplayer was so good. Then I'm like, yeah, I don't mind playing this every now and then because I'm having a good time in the multiplayer, so why not try this? But I just don't enjoy playing the game. I'm not even going to waste the few times I get on to play Battle Royale, you know? I'll probably play bot matches like I do with Advanced Warfare or Ghost. Have a good time there, have some fun gameplay, and call it a day. Like, some of the multiplayer games, I kind of go in cycles. I'll always get the Call of Duties usually, but some of them I won't play online because I don't have interest in playing them online very much. Like, you know, World at War, I never bought that actually when it came out, but in all fairness, I was obsessed with Halo 3 back then, so that's why I kind of skipped that. But I played a little in backwards compatibility, so there is some gameplay of that. If you guys want to see it, it's on the channel now. But Advanced Warfare, I only made it to level 15, and now I only care to play bot matches because I just didn't enjoy the online aspect. I waited till the map packs came out, and then I bought the season pass and just did bot matches. And I get my money's worth out of that. I know for some people they don't care about bots, but for me, some days after work, I just want to shoot something and I want to play a little different thing, so I'll do that. Ghosts. I skipped that the first year, got it for $15, got the season pass for $15 when I bought my Xbox One. So I got a really good deal out of that. So I basically bought the game plus all the maps for the same price because I waited a year. And I've only done the squad mode in that, and I really enjoy that game for that aspect because I feel the gun selection is good and it's just fun. But I don't play it online. And then Infinite Warfare, I've just now recently gone back to playing it more, but I'm only level 47 in it, and it's been out for 2 years. And I do bot matches in that from time to time, but basically, yeah, that. World War II I'm actually playing online. I don't play Black Ops 1 and 2 anymore, really, because unfortunately, those servers are really hacked on Xbox, which is a shame. So even if I wanted to play, I couldn't, because I'll either get my stats reset or I wouldn't be able to have any class options because there's hackers that ruin it. You can look it up online, all the terrible stuff that's happening, unfortunately. But those I just play bot matches. So, you know, I kind of go half and half. And even Black Ops 3, I originally played bot matches in that, and now all I do is really play online just because I've started to enjoy it so much more. But, I don't want to get to the end point quite yet, but I do want to know your guys' opinion on Black Ops 4, if you're really excited for it, or you don't like the changes. I'm on the fence right now. I'm not saying it's a bad game. Even if I don't like the game, I don't think it's a bad game. I think it's a good game. It's just not a game for me. It's the same way why I don't buy Rainbow Six Siege, or I don't play Overwatch anymore. I don't play Fortnite or PUBG, because they're just not for me. People are like, well, how do you know they're not for you? You haven't played them. Because I played games like them, and I've seen friends play them and stuff, and they're just not my style of game. It's the same as, like, MMOs. Those aren't for me. That's why I don't play them. You know, and Battle Royale is its own style of game, either within third or first person shooter genre, and they're just not for me. I'm not saying I'll never play them, but, you know, they're just not the type of game that I want to spend my time playing. So that's all there is to it. Just a personal thing, not this is a fact for Black Ops 4. So I wanted to segue before I do my final closing stuff is there's also been leaks and rumors, none of it's confirmed, that Infinity Ward is going back to Modern Warfare 4. So they're going to make a Modern War game in 2019 because a lot of Respawn devs from Titanfall have gone back, which is true. That's been confirmed. They now work at Infinity Ward, and some of those were from the Modern Warfare days, I think, too. And that's a really good sign. So even if Black Ops 4 is a little disappointing for me this year, I think next year being true, whoops, hit my mic. Next year being true, Modern War setting, that would got me excited. And maybe, hopefully, we'll get Modern Warfare 2 remaster as well. I really hope we do. That would be icing on the cake to get that and Modern Warfare 4. But, so, you know, even if this year's Call of Duty really isn't my thing, next year sounds really promising, especially with a lot of the original developers coming back to work on that game. But yeah, that's all I really have to say on it. I think I've said everything I wanted to say, so people can see my opinion on it. I think in the coming weeks, and when E3 is just around the corner, we will see what it is. And Battlefield 5 is actually going to get revealed later this week, so that'll be cool, I suppose. I have no doubt I'll probably get that game because, you know, it sounds like it's going to be World War II setting probably, so that's cool. But the closing thing I do want to say is Black Ops 4 might just be like Black Ops 3 was for me, where the game came out, I played it a little, but I really honestly didn't enjoy it that much when it first came out. I was getting like 15-11, 13-11 games. I was going negative sometimes. The first 2 years I sparingly played it. I uploaded more bot matches than I did online because the lag was annoying, and I was kind of turned off by the supply box thing, you know. I just didn't get dedicated into it. I really only played when friends wanted to. And then, you know, one night in 2017, January at 1 a.m., I was bored one night. It's like, I haven't played Black Ops 3 online. I think I've told this story already, but yeah, people haven't heard it. I'm like, I haven't played this online in a while. Let me try it. Just had a really good night. I think I just didn't care so much about how I was doing and I didn't worry about it. And that literally has set off the chain reaction since that day. Minus certain dailies I didn't really care about, like Search and Destroy. I've literally played Black Ops 3 every day since then, no joke. Even today. Now I'm Prestige Master. I almost have a 2.0 KD despite having a really crappy KD when the game started. So I'm almost repaired KD. And now I'm the one in the lobbies making people rage quit. I'm making other... I remember earlier today, there were two tryhard Prestige Masters in a party. And they won a game against me, but they didn't really beat me, they just beat my team. And then the next match I pummeled them because it wasn't a join in progress and they quit mid-match. Like, I'm the one making people quit in this game now. So I really enjoy Black Ops 3 to the point where it's almost, I almost dare say it, it's almost as the same playability as like Halo 3 for me in terms of how much I'm enjoying it and wanting to play it every day. And I literally have 28 days now of game time for Black Ops 3. That's more than Master Chief Collection, which is in second, which I think, let me actually look at my Xbox, because I've got it on right now. I gotta go to Game Hub, because Xbox is cool because it tells you how much time you've actually spent in a game. Yeah, I'm at 20 days and 8 hours in Master Chief Collection. And Black Ops 3, I'm pretty sure I'm at 28, let me check. It might have changed a little because I have played a bit more since, but let's see here. Yeah, I'm at 28 days and 10 hours, so apparently I'm first place on my friends too for most played. So that's how much I played. And the original Halo 3 before Bungie shut off the stat tracking, so like in, I don't know when that was, 2013, 14, I had like 30 days of game time logged on one account on Halo 3. So I think I've still played more original Halo 3 before Master Chief Collection, but easily Black Ops 3 is beating it on Master Chief at the very least. So that's showing how much I'm enjoying playing the game. So my point is, after all this rambling, that might be the same thing with Black Ops 4. It could be the first year I don't really care to play it that much, and then just something clicks and I really want to play it a lot more. But for now, I guess if you want the long story short, I am undecided on what I think about Black Ops 4. There is a very good potential it will swing to yes, I really want to play this if those questions I had get answered like I said. But for now, it's like I need more answers and more positive stuff because the Rainbow Six Siege, Overwatch, Fortnite stuff is not for me, but who knows. Anyways, this commentary has been long enough. I hope you guys enjoyed it. E3 is just around the corner. Maybe there'll be some more shooters and multiplayer games. Because this year, it looks like it's just Call of Duty and Battlefield as I know right now on the list for future games. But we'll see what else there might be. I'm hoping E3 is really good. So I'll see you guys next time. And there'll be lots more Black Ops 3 and Halo and all sorts of other stuff. So until then, I'll see you later. Bye.